we're taking Trump to court yet again.
California Attorney General Rob Bonta announcing the state's 35th lawsuit against the Trump administration since the president took office in January. This time, Bonta and 20 Democratic attorneys general from across America are taking legal action against Trump's U.S. Department of Agriculture. Bonta hopes to stop the department's new rules demanding each state turn over data about all applicants and recipients of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP, the federally funded public assistance program providing food benefits to low-income families. The U.S. Department of Agriculture wants states to hand over names, social security numbers, birthdays, addresses, and immigration statuses of SNAP applicants and recipients from the last 5 years. If states fail to do so by the end of this month, they could lose federal funding.
Yet another unlawful, dangerous overreach by the president.
Bonta believes Trump wants the data to help his administration track down and deport people living in the country without legal status.
And it sends a chilling message. If you reach out for help, you may be punished for it. Not in California. We're fighting back. This isn't just about data. It's about making sure families aren't forced to choose between feeding their kids and exposing themselves to government retaliation.
The president of these United States, he has this animus against immigrants and undocumented individuals. It's clear. We are defending states' rights, and there are laws on the books which basically indicate that we cannot disclose this information, and we have a responsibility and a duty to protect it.
In a statement, U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins defended the need for the data, arguing it will help the federal government prevent waste, fraud, and abuse. Quote, President Trump is rightfully requiring the federal government to have access to all programs it funds, and SNAP is no exception. The Trump administration's request is one of many steps to ensure SNAP is preserved for only those eligible.
We can call it what it is, an illegal data grab designed to scare people away from public assistance programs.
Bonta says the California Department of Justice has thus far spent about $5 million taxpayer dollars on lawsuits against Trump, but he also notes the lawsuits have either stopped or reversed the Trump administration's cuts or planned withholding of $170 billion in federal funding.
It's one of the most incredible returns on investment in the history of California. So we're protecting and defending what California is rightfully owed.
Republicans not buying it.
We're just getting the same old stuff from Rob Bonta, which is more lawsuits against Donald Trump. Rob Bonta has been a horrible attorney general. You know, where's the lawsuit, that he's going to go and prosecute human traffickers or cartels, or fentanyl? Like, where's the announcement that he's doing the job of protecting the public, which is what he's supposed to be doing?
And the president has yet to respond to this specific lawsuit. At the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.